What is pre-composing, and why should you care? The easiest way to understand it is to think of it as putting one or more layers into a folder that After Effects treats as a single layer. This makes your timeline cleaner, easier to manage, and allows you to apply effects to multiple layers at once. Let's get started. Before we continue, if you want these exact shakes, I've linked my AM Film Shake preset pack in the description. Just drag and drop and your edits instantly look more dynamic. Alright, let's get back to it. So here I have two clean layers with no effects applied, and I'll start by stabilizing the first clip. Let's apply Warp Stabilizer, adjust the settings as usual, and wait for the analysis to finish. Everything worked perfectly, the stabilization has been applied correctly, and there are no issues. Now I want to continue editing, and the next step is enabling time remapping to create a speed ramp. So what could go wrong? Let's enable time remapping on this layer, and here we go. After Effects shows an error saying that Warp Stabilizer does not work with time remapping. This is where many beginners get stuck. Some people might delete the Warp Stabilizer effect, others might give up on the speed ramp, and some might even think After Effects is broken. If you have experienced this problem before, don't worry. Let me show you how to keep both effects working and continue editing without removing anything. Let me disable time remapping on this layer first, since it doesn't work together with Warp Stabilizer. Now this is where the power of pre-composing comes in. Right-click the layer and choose Pre-compose. Make sure Move All Attributes and Adjust Composition Duration are selected, then click OK. So what did we just do? We moved the Warp Stabilizer effect into a separate pre-composition. Think of it like putting the effect into another folder while keeping our main timeline clean and organized. If you ever need to change the Warp Stabilizer settings, you can simply open the pre-composition, adjust the settings there, and then return to your main timeline. Now that we have a clean layer with no effects applied, we can enable time remapping again. And here we go, it works perfectly with no issues. The reason is that Warp Stabilizer is now inside the pre-composition, while our main timeline only sees a clean layer that can be edited freely. So that's the first reason why you should always pre-compose your layers. It helps different effects work together without causing any issues. Now there is another problem that happens when you never pre-compose your layers. I call it timeline mess, so let me show you what I mean. With the clean layer selected, I'll click Track Camera and wait for the analysis to finish. Once it's done, I'll create a solid and camera on the ground to track an object in the scene. Everything works correctly, but now look at the main timeline. We have a long track solid layer and the camera tracker directly inside our main composition. Of course, we can shorten the track solid and match it with the main layer, but the timeline is still messy to work with. Now imagine adding a VFX element and tracking it to the video, or creating another camera track on a second layer. You can quickly end up with many layers in your main composition. To keep the timeline clean and organized, always pre-compose your main layer. Make sure Move All Attributes and Adjust Composition Duration are selected. Now double-click the pre-composition to open it. Inside this composition, you can apply Track Camera and do all your tracking work here instead. Once the analysis is complete, you can create a solid, add text, or place any VFX elements you need, and all of those layers will stay inside this composition. Now let's go back to the main composition and you can see that everything is still working perfectly while keeping the main timeline clean. I think you now understand why pre-compositions are so useful. Again, just think of a pre-composition like a folder on your computer. Instead of having thousands of files scattered across your desktop, it's much better to create folders and organize everything inside them. The same idea applies to After Effects. A pre-composition creates a separate folder for your layers and effects, which keeps your timeline clean, organized, and easier to work with. It also helps different effects work properly together and makes managing complex projects much easier. Hope you found this video helpful. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed it, please give it a like.